Okay, guys, we're getting ready to head to the general store here in Georgesville. And I did more history on the place. And like I was telling you, the town used to be up here where the graveyard is. So then when the railroad came through, they moved the town to connect where the railroad is. And they built like a train depot and stuff. But then I was reading more too, because I've been back here before. I just didn't notice this. But on this side, so this is the main part of the graveyard. And there's still old stuff over there. But then if you come over on this side, this is actually the original graveyard. So this graveyard here was here when the town was on the other side, where the other part of the graveyard is. And you can see like right here, 1836. Some of them, I'm sure there's a lot more in here. I'm sure there's a lot of them that are missing. But you can tell how these are, that one's 1853. But actually back in here, I actually went back here before metal detected it. It wasn't, I came here in the winter time and I was over on this side. I went down along here, but I never found anything. I found a couple modern coins, but I just never found anything. But we'll be going to the general store today, and we'll be doing that. And like I said, the lady that owns it, she owns a lot of other properties. And there's like a lot catty-corner from the store, and I think we're going to do that too. But this is the oldest part. It's kind of weird because there's actually a newer stone back here. But you never know, maybe they want to be buried back here because maybe this is some of their ancestors or something. But it's pretty cool. But like I said, what I was going to tell you though is there's a couple old houses back in here, and they date back. I think the oldest one I found was 1852. The general store I think is 1874. But the two older ones, I went by there, and there's really nothing there to metal detect because they have their like driveway. They're like real small lots. But the thing is, behind them, everything around them's part of the park system. So I think what we're going to do is there's another church. I'm going to swing by there after I leave here, headed towards the general store, and I'm going to see about getting permission there. I don't know. I think I might have a hard time because she was telling me that the church basically is done. Since the coronavirus, I guess people just ain't going there. And I guess it died out because they still have to have money to pay their bills and stuff. And I'm going to see if I can get permission to that. Then other than that, we'll probably just wait until in the wintertime. Then I'll come and do all this, the property around the old places that I don't have to get permission, because it's a lot easier that way. Plus, I look at places and some of them just ain't worth it. It's not worth going through the effort of getting a permission just to be there, and it's real small, or maybe I just don't feel like there's anything there because it looks like fill dirt. So a lot of times, plus we've came across some new stuff like at the old zoo. I got high hopes for that, so we'll probably be going there more often. But I think we'll go to the general store. I'll see if I can get permission to that church. Then we'll just wait. Then we'll come back here because there's tons of stuff here to metal detect. But there's a lot of it I can do without getting permission. But I can't do it until in the winter. So we'll see. But I'll get back to you guys as soon as we get to the store. Okay, guys, we're here at the general store. There really ain't a lot to it because, like I said, this lot's real small. The other one we just did like 2 weeks ago, the other house next to it. But I'll kind of show you guys around. So this is more or less, but she said she remembers people sitting out here because the road's down there. Then, like I said, we'll probably go over, like I said, this is the house we already did. We found a lot of cool stuff here, and we found like I think we found a 1905 Indian head penny. So we're just gonna do all this. And this old tree, we'll go around this old tree. Like I said, I'm not for sure about that cabin, but that's on the other side. We've already done this yard, most of it. So it's like a real small yard, but who knows, we'll find out. Then she also owns the corner lot over here. So we might end up doing that. I mean, it looks like they've been burning stuff over there, but that don't really mean nothing to me. I'll just go through and pick through it, you know, pick out the good signals. I'm not for sure she owns this, but I know she owns this corner. And like I said, I tried to look up stuff about it and I couldn't find anything. So I don't know if there's a couple old trees back here. So I don't know if there used to be an old house sitting here or not. And you can see that's kind of the part of the Metro Park over there, the bike trail. But it's busy back here. I mean, I just went back by where Darby Creek is, where they put the kayaks in, and it's packed. There's a lot of people there. So we'll do around the house, and that used to be the general store. And I looked it up, and I know I said 1874. It's 1875 is how old it is. Then they kind of added to it. So part of it's 1875, then just over the time. I think the newest part's like 1900. And here's a newer house over here. So I'll get to you guys as soon as I get onto a good signal. Okay guys, I'm on to something. It's really kind of hard out front because there's a lot of stuff buried in here under the ground, like piping or something. So I think I'm getting like major mask over all the good signals. So the only thing I've dug so far, I haven't dug at, I've only dug probably like 10 feet, but all I've dug so far is nails. But I can tell there's something in the ground, like a bunch of stuff. But it could be like even the drain from the roof. Well, you can hear all the racket. And I've redid the channel at least 3 times now. There's a coin. That's just a memorial, it looks like. Just a memorial. That was probably the good signal. Then there's something else in here. I'm sure it's something big. But like I said, we really don't have that much. I was on a dig every signal, but there ain't no way. I mean, like I said, there's just a ton of stuff. That's why it's all whacked out like that, because there's so much stuff in the ground. But it could be anything, piping. I think it has something to do with the drainage to the house. So we just got to check, you know, maybe there is a good, like I just pulled a penny out of that mess. I can just tell because I dug, that's about 8 inches down in the ground, and it's something, but that, you can hear all that racket. Well, that sounds like a coin, but it's only like right on top of the ground, it looks like. This is part of like the flower bed here. I'm pretty sure this is something. Yeah, I'm not messing with it. Because they could even be like a pin to where they put this block in here. So I think it's just being masked. There's probably stuff in here, but there's no way I'll be able to pick through it. So I guess we're just gonna be going down along here. I'm not positive. I would say she probably owns from that pine tree over, but we did all this the last time we was here. I think I stopped where this brick was. This is, we're not going to get too far ahead of ourselves. Here guys, I'll just get back to you. I'm not gonna waste your guys' time. Okay guys, so we went around the house. There wasn't that much to do. All I found was like a quarter and a couple pennies, and that was it. So the back, you couldn't even really metal detect because the dirt is so compressed. I think they put a new septic tank in there, not recently. At least that's what I think it is. It's just compressed. I mean, I couldn't even get a shovel down in it. So I'm basically over on that corner lot I told you that she owns, and the first signal, I just was kind of like walking catty, because there's an old tree over here. That's why I was going to go around. And it looks like we found something old. So we got some kind of horse tack here. So you can tell it's old. So that's the first old find. I'm sure this is from the 1800s. But I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get onto another one. Okay guys, so I'm over here in that corner lot. I haven't really had any luck. I found that horse tack, so I'm trying to grid lines down the side where the alley is, because that's where I found the horse tack. Then I got a reading over here. I mean, when I'm digging in the ground though, I'm finding lots of stuff. Like there's glass, I mean mason jar lids. I mean, even in this hole there's parts, little pieces of mason jar lid. But that signal was like damn near laying up on top of the ground. And I found this buckle, but I have no idea how old it is. I mean, this part here is actually rusting, but it's real heavy. I mean, it's a heavy duty buckle, but I don't have any idea how old it is. I can't even tell what it's made out of. Whatever it is, it's something really heavy. So that's what we found. So I'll get back to you, but I'll probably just sit here and grid lines down through here. Hopefully we'll come across something. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get onto something. Okay guys, I'm still running lines down through here. Yeah, but see, that's a square nail there. But then I come across this. So I got another piece of that horse tack. So obviously there's old stuff here. I just haven't came across any old coins yet. And I'll be working around. I think her grandson's gonna be mowing the grass over here. So I'll try to work around him. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get on something else. Okay guys, I'm gonna do another one. I'm just digging like deep targets now. So basically I'm finding relics is what I'm doing. I found a couple of regular coins, clad coins, but that's it. But there's old stuff here, so maybe I'll luck out and come across an old coin. This is the thing I just found. I don't know what it is, but it's solid copper. You know what I mean? Looks like a leg off something, but it's obviously old. That's just a memorial. It's a memorial penny. Been in there for a while, it looks like. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get on something else. Okay guys, I'm on to another one. Kind of over here by the big tree now. I'm kind of working around the way he's mowing the grass. But I wanted to come over this way again anyways after I started finding all them relics. I still haven't found an old coin. I found a couple coins, but they're just not old. There's another coin. It's just a regular dime though. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get on to another one. Okay guys, I'm on to one. Like I said, there's a lot of signals, but I still haven't found any old. I've just been finding regular coins. But there's got to be something old. There's got to be some old silver here. Just got to be. I'm pretty tired now, but I just don't want to give up. But there's a lot of stuff in the holes. There's like glass. Like this hole here's got glass in it. Actually, there's a coin right there. I was like, man, it looked weird. It looks weird as Americans, I mean, because it's a Canadian penny. I thought I had something for a minute. So we got a Canadian penny is what we got. Making sure that's it. Sure, son. I can't even tell if it's in there or something. I don't know if that just happens to be something else or it fell out of there or what. I just think it was sitting over there. That wasn't what we were digging. It's a piece of bottle cap. That was it. Was that penny. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as we get on to another one. Okay guys, we're calling it a day. So I want to start off by thanking Regina for giving me the permission. Plus, sorry I was blocking the driveway. I think she left and drove around me. But I came down here to do the wrap up because I was going to show you guys this. So this is the place I was talking about. So all this here is part of the parks. Well, there used to be houses in here. And it's all parks. I don't know, in the winter, I don't know. Maybe we'll luck out and for some reason they might mow it. I mean, they mowed a little path down here, but there used to be houses sitting in here. So we'll have to see, and we'll go in these woods, check it out and see. Maybe, you never know, man. In the wintertime, it's completely different. So hopefully maybe we can get in these woods and metal detect. But I'll show you guys what we found. And I met a lot of nice people down here. They were talking, there's an old bar up on the hill where the church is, so we'll probably go up there later and try to get permission, like in a couple weeks or something. But you can tell it was old. There was old ground, man. Look at this. You can see this old glass. It's probably off an old soda pop. But there was all kinds of old stuff in the ground. I just couldn't get on any old coins. I dug a lot of coins. I mean, these are all the coins I dug, but I couldn't come on to anything old. And, well, you know what I mean. I just couldn't get into any old silver or anything. And I found this old horse tack. And all this is copper. At first, I didn't know what at all. Like, it's buckle. I mean, this is metal, but the buckle itself is copper. So I'm sure it's probably older. And I know this is old. This is like a leg off something. But you can see it's old. But I mean, it's a solid copper. And this will be in the recycling for sure. So this is all the good finds. This is just an old knob, but I don't think it's copper. This might not be as old. And it wasn't a dump. It wasn't a dump. This is just from stuff being there because the ground was so old. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.
One evening as the sun went down, the jungle fires were burning. Down the track came a hobo hummer. He said, boys, I'm not returning. Headed for a land that's far away, beside the crystal fountain. I see you all this coming fall at the Big Rock Candy Mountain. In the Big Rock Candy Mountain, there's a land that's fair and bright, where the handouts grow on bushes and you sleep out every night, where the boxcars all are empty and the sun shines every day. Oh, the birds, the bees, and the cigarette trees, the whiskey springs and the bluebird sings in the Big Rock Candy Mountain. In the Big Rock Candy Mountain, all the cops have wooden legs, and the bulldogs all have rubber teeth, and the hens lay soft-boiled eggs, and the farmers' trees are full of fruit, and the barns are full of hay. I'm bound to go where there ain't no snow, where the sleet don't fall and the wind don't blow, in the Big Rock Candy Mountain. In the Big Rock Candy Mountain, you never change your socks, and the little streams of alcohol